Hi, welcome back to Captain Punk Rose. This is your captain speaking. And before I get into really the content, I want to say that I am not advertised in any ways. And I love the 5 people who view my video. So before I get into this, I just wanted to say that I am not advertised. And also, before I get into it, I have to talk about the time that I actually played video games for 5 seconds. And one of them happens to be Skyrim again. We all know how lovely Skyrim glitches, and one of my glitches happened to have been during one of the side quests. So I don't know if anybody has played Skyrim or remembers, or you know what I mean. So you have to find the cultist to find out what the whole ordeal about why they're there, what all that fun jazz. Well, I killed the cultist, and after looting the body decides that it's going to come with me and I'm going to have a dead body friend. However, I did not want a dead body friend. So I Snapchatted it and sent it out to people and showed them that I'm dragging around a dead body and that I named him Bob. And some of the responses I got is bringing your drunk friend home from the bar and when you're clingy. So if anybody wants to enjoy that, yeah, drag a dead body. So to go into this, the Nintendo online deal that I want to talk about. So with Amazon Prime on the high, or at least in my opinion on the high, I thought I would run down the best ways to get deals on video games, because as much as I talk about video games, give my opinion on them, I also want to give you guys the deals, like I said. So with Amazon Prime membership, you can get Twitch Prime, which is included when you pay for the Amazon Prime. However, until later this year, you can get Prime good deals. One of them being Twitch Prime includes some free Nintendo online play. This offer is only for the individual accounts before we go into all of this. But you also have to have a Twitch account and a Nintendo account. But again, you have to have this only for individual online plans. And a reminder, you need to be above 13. I think all of you guys are above 13 and have an adult card, because adulting. So, a couple of questions I know that you're probably asking is, how do I redeem this offer? Well, if you have an Amazon Prime account, go search in the search bar. I just search Twitch, and then you can link your account, your Twitch account to your Amazon Prime, and then you can there should be a claim now button for claiming the online, and you only get the first 3 months, and then after 3 months, once they see that you've been consistent about it, then they'll give you the other 9. They just want to make sure, as a company probably, that you're just not going to diss them for a year worth. And when does this offer expire? So the first part, the first 3 months, like I explained earlier, that's only available until September 24th. And then the second part, you can redeem all of 2019. So my opinion on this is that's great. We need something in incentives, and I understand a lot of companies use incentives to ramp people up, and I think it's good to have people with the Switch, and it might create a different kind of community. And on top of that, I will be linking in the video below for you guys to actually see a little bit more questions besides how do I redeem this? And also along with that, so when you get Twitch Prime, you get games and loot and other things in the game. So if you want that as well, for April, the games that there are is Her Story, Inner Space, Juggernauts, and Keep in Mind Remastered. Which, Keep in Mind Remastered, for me, it's a horror game. I kind of wish I had this type of energy to do this, but I don't. So, yeah, I think this is a good deal. I wanted to tell you guys, and again, I'm not sponsored by Twitch or anything to tell you this. I think it's a good deal. You guys should grab it if you have a Switch, and if you're really into watching Twitch streams. If you're not really into this, then it's kind of useless, or not useless, but there's no point in having Prime and working for that when you don't watch it. I watch one maybe once a month, and that's really pushing it. So this deal is not for me, but this deal might be for you. Another deal that I wanted to talk about is Resident Evil 2 Remastered. So I know that the remaster just came out a couple of months ago. However, Capcom has nicely given us a nice little sale. So Capcom USA announced, I believe last week, that the physical copies of Resident Evil 2 Remastered is on sale for $39.99 on Amazon, GameStop, and Capcom Store until the 13th. I only said those because by the time you hear this, the Best Buy deal will be gone. And I will attach all the links down below so you can grab this. And I think this is a really good deal because not only has the game been remastered, but the fact that in a couple of months in that they are putting a sale for people who may not have the money to get that. And I really think they're really good games. Do I think number 2 personally should be like on sale? Yes and no. Yes, because like for people who weren't growing up with that, or people who want to refeel it and refill the newer graphics and stuff like that, great. But like no, because like 2 out of all of them is not the best in my opinion, but I mean like that's all that's remastered right now. So I think that that's another good deal if you're really into it. And again, I have to emphasize again, really into it. And if you really wanted it, if you really didn't want it in the first place, then there's no point in doing that. But I think it's a good steal if you actually want to try and go into it, because I don't believe 1 is remastered. And I know that they were doing something recently with Xbox and Nintendo, but I don't remember exactly which Resident Evil that was. But yeah, so I just wanted to tell you some deals and stuff so you can grab those because I don't have the money to. Hey guys, it's me again. Normally I don't pop in like this in the middle of a podcast, but meta. But breaking the fourth wall for you guys, not really. Because I'm not. Anyways, I had to re-record this section because I didn't like what I had originally. So if there's any sound differences or it just sounds completely off or anything, that I just wanted to tell you guys that you're not crazy, you're not hearing you're not like going crazy or you're having a bad week or whatever, and that's just affecting you. Like genuinely, I recorded this 3 days later because I slept on it and thought about it very hard and I wanted to change it. So yeah, I just want to inform you before I go into actual stuff. So to really get into like why I switched before I talk about it is I originally talked about Skyrim CCG and the fact that there was new cards and then it would be $50 and everything, and like I'm giving you the information in fast mode now to just check it out. But I didn't think after like not recording for a week that would have been something like actually good. I didn't think the content was great. But I didn't really care for the Skyrim thing. I mean, I love Skyrim and I love the fact that I just dragged around a dead cultist to bring that back. But I don't know. I felt that it was bland for you guys. So I'm going to talk about Nintendo's Labo, which I have a lot more things to say about your mindset than the actual thing. Nintendo Labo is coming out with a new VR kit on April 12th. There is the starter kit that is $39.99, and then there is a big old kit, which I'm going to be more focusing on when I describe what is in here, for $79.99. So with this VR kit, you are using the most update kit. This one combines DIY fun, pass to play multiplayer, and family friendly play with simple VR gaming. It even includes a programming tool so you can use to create your very own VR games and experiences. Feel your creations come to life as you and your family blast through an alien invasion, 3D works of art, dive into an ocean, photo safari, soar atop of a bird, and go wherever your brain imagines you. I didn't exactly read that word for word because I stutter. Interesting fact to you guys that you may or may not have noticed. So this whole idea brings DIY to gaming, And for the prices, you're not only paying for the pieces of cardboard that we're going to discuss how you feel about cardboard later, but you also pay for a system game kind of deal. I guess like a game kind of deal. And in these, there's like 50 some games that you can play with these kits. So the $79.99 project comes with the VR goggles, the blaster, the camera, the elephant, the bird, and the wind pedal. Also, along with that, this is a big announcement, I think that was really important, is that now it's compatible with Super Mario Odyssey and The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. In Super Mario Odyssey, there's supposed to be bite-sized bonus games that are supposed to be added into this. So it says, revisit the Cap, Seaside, and Lunch on Kingdoms in 3 new mini missions. So there's a little bit of extra just because you wanted to play a little VR. And in The Legend of Zelda, that game has so much motion control, I'm guessing you could pretty much play it. And it'll be the same. My only problem with these is like, you have to really know controls, and I suck at remembering which one's A, B, X, Y, all that fun jazz. So like, if you're not really good at that, good luck. I give you good luck. And I think for those 2 games, I didn't specify just 10 seconds ago, was both can start playing April 25th. There needs to be a software update, and with that software update, they want to make sure, not on release day of April 12th, that it crashes and burns. So they're going to test that probably for a week or so before releasing it April 25th. But I can hear a lot of groans on why would I want to pay for pieces of cardboard, and I want to inform you that before I really get really salty, because this is about to be a salty comment, that I love you guys, but really, if you're not willing to enjoy a DIY project or don't want to pay for cardboard, don't go to the store. You pay for packaging, for everything. Literally, in the Nintendo games, you're paying for majority of packaging compared to the actual physical game because it's the size of a Trident. A Trident piece of gum, which does not taste like Trident piece of gum. Don't ask why I know that. But I think Nintendo really listened to some of the complaints, because I know when this came out, some big things were like, why the heck would they come out with a VR thing, and we're not going to be able to play like other games with it. And I think it's a good idea that they started to converse their like actual games that already are played with heavy movement into the VR kit thing, and making updates for that. However, I think a big concern of mine is hopefully that they do update their system more and let more games be part of the VR kit if it goes well. Because, I mean, they're not going to update it if the VR kit doesn't go well, because there's no point in doing that if nobody's going to pay for that. However, I think Nintendo needs to hopefully think about that, the fact that you guys are easily going to get through those mini games. You guys are going to play Breath of the Wild and then eventually get bored of the VR motion, maybe. So I hope that they keep updating with different games and stuff, because there are many games with movement and stuff. I don't think they can do it with Mario Kart. That'd be very interesting, but at the same time they could, because there's the wind pedal, so the car pedal. Alright, now that I have an epiphany. But yeah, no, I really just wanted to talk about this and say that I really hope Nintendo still goes on the way of learning about their customers, because we're going to be like, oh, okay, we might actually pay for this. Except for the people who don't pay for packaging. But I'm just concerned if I pay my $39.99 or $79.99, whichever you guys want to pay, that it's not going to eventually get updated, or it's going to be glitchy, or people not like it. So hopefully, this gets more of an update, because, I mean, the other kits kind of got attention, and, I think this one will. I think this one will more, because this is a competitive like thing, because I know PS4 has a VR kit. So I think it's Nintendo trying to bring up with its competitors in a new fun way for families, because Nintendo is for families. But I'm also concerned that like hopefully they don't trail behind like they normally do. And hopefully that this does pick up, so then there's more games that are VR. But anyways, that is all. Remember to follow me on Facebook and Twitter. And I'll hopefully see you guys next week. If I don't, I've gone crazy. This month has been nothing but crazy. So, anyways, until then, bye!